And welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the second game of our doubleheader here tonight. We'll go to Minneapolis, Minnesota for this one. It'll be the Vikings hosting the Cowboys. The Cowboys come in at 2-1. The Vikings come in at 1-2. Evil Dead missed the last game. He's now 23-22 on the season, one game over 500. Clutch is still at 5-3, and Grando is at 1-2. We haven't seen those guys the last couple of games, but I'm sure they'll be back at some point. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Minneapolis for this one, the Cowboys and the Vikings here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the Cowboys and the Vikings. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Evil Dead's got the purple people eaters in this one. So does Misty. She said by 5. We don't do points anymore. We just pick teams. There's the kick. Dallas will get the ball first. We're underway. Fielded by Holiday at the 4-yard line over the 20, 25. And Holiday brings it out to the 29-yard line. Marvin Holiday, the rookie out of Texas, on the return for Dallas. Starting quarterback Jeremy Lawler in his 7th year out of Alabama. So Dallas will get the ball first. Cowboys started 2-0. They finally lost a game last week. We'll go over that in just a second, how both teams got here. Dallas currently in first place in the NFC East right now. 1st and 10 from the 29. Lawler hands off to Baxter. And Baxter picks up a couple of yards. And let's take a look at the Cowboy offense. Up front, Mills, Wright, Roberts, Porter, and Parker. And then it's Plant, Holiday, Baxter, Stevens, and Marshall. I misspoke a moment ago. The Giants are undefeated. The Giants are currently atop the NFC East at 3-0. Dallas at 2-1. Here's the game back. Philadelphia 2-2 and the Redskins 1-2. A gain of 2 yards for the Cowboys on 1st and 10. Lawler drops back, throws downfield, caught by Stevens out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 9, and that'll be a Cowboy first down. Nick Stevens, the 5th-year tight end out of Tennessee. So how did Dallas get to be 2-1? Well, I'll tell you. They defeated Philadelphia in Week 1, 31-24. Then they defeated Cincinnati in Week 2, 26-14. And then last week they lost to the Giants by 1, 17-16. We'll go over Minnesota here in a second to get you up to speed with them. 1st and 10, Dallas from the 40-yard line in the offset eye. Lawler to Baxter, and Baxter a nice gain all the way out to the 49, a gain of 11. First down, Cowboys. Minnesota, their season so far, they beat San Francisco in Week 1, 17-7, but they've lost 2 in a row. as they lost to Tampa Bay in week 2, 14-7. And they lost to Green Bay last week, 21-19. Vikings trying to bounce back. And the Cowboys trying to hang with the Giants in the NFC East. Yeah, they have a great logo. 1st and 10 from the 49. Lawler under center. Lawler, play action. Steps up, rolls out. And now Lawler throws deep downfield to the end zone. Caught, but out of bounds. Incomplete. Charlie Marshall, the second-year receiver out of Fresno State, but he was out of bounds. Here's the Viking defense. They play a 4-3. Callaway, Mason, James, and the secondary. Bell, Monroe, Burnside, and Woodson. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys at the Viking 49-yard line. We're still in the 1 o'clock games here in week 4, the early afternoon games. 2nd and 10 from the Viking 49. Cowboys come out in the eye. Lawler drops back. Lawler throws, dumps it off to Cobbs, the fullback. Terry Cobbs in his 10th year out of Princeton, down to the 35. A gain of 14 yards for Cobbs. Another Dallas first down. Ty Martin on the tackle, the 6th-year linebacker out of Tennessee. Nice opening drive by the Cowboys so far. First and 10 from the Viking 35-yard line. Opening drive here in Minneapolis. Jeremy Lawler under center on 1st and 10. Lawler to Baxter up the middle, and Baxter down to the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 to bring up 2nd and 5. Sam Baxter, the 10th year back out of USC, on the tackle, number 58. Donovan St. Paul, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Dayton. Still the opening drive of the game. 5:35 and counting. 2nd and 5, Dallas at the Minnesota 30. It's a long drive by the Cowboys. 4 receivers wide. Lawler in the gun. Lawler hands off to Baxter again, and Baxter fumbles. Who came up with it? The Cowboys did. Lawler coughed it up, but the Cowboys recovered. It'll be a gain of 2 yards. Jim Florence made the hit. I didn't see who recovered the football. It was Lawler. He jumped in there and got it. Quarterback taking one for the team. Unlike Cam Newton in the Super Bowl. In Super Bowl 50. That was pure cowardice on his part. 3rd and 3 from the 28-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Lawler in the shotgun. Edwards in motion. Lawler throws to the near side. Caught by Holiday. And Holiday down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 8. Marvin Holiday, the rookie out of Texas, on the swing pass down to the Viking 20-yard line. First down, Dallas. On the tackle, Anthony Clemens, the 4th-year linebacker out of Stephen F. Austin. There you go. Nice opening drive by Dallas. It's almost taking up half the quarter here. 1st and 10 from the Viking 20. 4 receivers wide. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler drops back. Throws. Caught by Gibson. Down to the 14-yard line. That's Blair Gibson, the rookie tight end out of Georgia Southern. It'll be 2nd and 4. It's raining again outside. A lot harder than it was. We got a ton of rain since Thursday. 2nd and 4 from the 14-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Gibson in motion. Lawler hands off to Holiday inside the 10. Down to the 9-yard line. A gain of 5 for Marvin Holiday. And that'll be another Cowboy first down. The Vikings have yet to touch the football. Long sustained drive by Dallas. be first and goal from the 9. Cowboys come out 4 wide. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler to Baxter. And Baxter down to the 2, a gain of 7. Comes up just a little bit short. On the tackle, Stan King, the third-year linebacker out of Tennessee, along with Montel Monroe, the safety, in his 8th year out of Florida State. 3:10 and counting here in the first quarter. Cowboys just eating up a lot of time. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Cowboys come out, Lawler in the gun. 4 receivers wide. Lawler back. Throws to the end zone, caught by Stevens. Touchdown, Dallas. Nick Stevens, the tight end, a 2-yard touchdown catch. In his 5th year out of Tennessee. And Dallas takes the opening kickoff. And they just march down the field, a long, methodical drive that ends with a touchdown. And they take a 6-0 lead. Picture-perfect drive by the Cowboys. And now Connor Blanchard will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Dallas leads at 7-0. 2:57 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The Cowboys at 2-1, the Vikings at 1-2. Beautiful drive by Dallas. Whether you're rooting for them or not, you have to admit, that was a very effective drive. Kicking off will be Tanner Pearson, the punter. He does the kickoff duties in his 3rd year out of SMU. Kickoff by Pearson. Fielded by Carnes at the 3-yard line. Gerald Carnes over the 25 and out to the 31-yard line in his 6th year out of UCLA. We saw UCLA upset USC earlier this afternoon, 30-20. Starting quarterback Jay Foster in his 3rd year out of Michigan. He led the Vikings to their first division title in 9 seasons last season. But they were 1 and done in the playoffs. They lost to the Redskins in the divisional round. Redskins, of course, went on to win the Super Bowl. The Redskins have yet to play this week. They're 1-2. First and 10 for the Vikings. From their own 31-yard line, Foster in the shotgun. Foster to Carrington. And Max Carrington, not much, if anything. Let's take a look at the Vikings offense. Up front, Beasley, Blanchard, Valentine, Brocious, and Rolla. And then it's James, Joyner, Carrington, Underwood, and Harris. No gain, 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 32-yard line. Sporting what Evil Dead considers the best helmet in the NFL. And I'd have to say it's right up there. 2nd and 10. Foster in the gun. Foster back. Foster throws. Caught by Carrington. Wide open down the middle. Across midfield to the 45-yard line. 23 yards for Max Carrington, the 2nd year back out of Georgia Southern, into Cowboy territory. First down, Vikings. Vikings trying to answer the Cowboy touchdown. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Dallas up 7-0. Foster in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Foster to Carrington. And Carrington another big gain down to the 38. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. And Carrington got shaken up on the play. Injury timeout for the Vikings. While we have a moment, we'll take a look ahead to Week 5 to see who these teams play. Dallas will play at Cleveland next week. And for the Vikings, they'll be at the Raiders. And the Raiders are 3-0. They have yet to play this week. They play Denver later this week. It's going to be a tough game for the Vikings. The Raiders are much improved. Now we're ready to resume. 2nd and 3 at the Cowboy 38. Vikings come out in the shotgun. Foster in the gun. Hands off to Joyner up the middle, and Joyner picks up a yard. That's Luke Joyner, the rookie out of Virginia Tech. And now the Dallas defense, they play a 4-3. Watts, Carrill, Hackett, and Sanders up front. Linebackers, Gray, Rule, and Nottingham. And the secondary, Keaton, Patton, Ford, and Jefferson. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Vikings at the Dallas 37-yard line. 1:35 and counting here in the first quarter. Vikings trailing 7-0. Minnesota comes out in the eye. Foster to Joyner again. That's close. Let's see where they mark it. He's going to be shy of the first down. Coming up to make the tackle, Levi Gray, the 9th-year linebacker out of Nebraska. Joyner, no gain. As Gray was right there to make the tackle, it'll be 4th down. And this would be an awfully long field goal. This would be a 53-yard field goal attempt. Randy Lloyd's going to try it. The 2nd-year kicker out of Utah State from 53 yards. The kick is up, and that's not even close. It remains a 7-0 lead for the Cowboys with 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. We're live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The Vikings won their opening game against the 49ers, but have lost 2 in a row coming into this one. If the Cowboys win, it'll be 3 in a row. Dallas won their first 2 games and then lost last week. 53 seconds left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Cowboys at their own 43-yard line. Cowboys come out. 5 receivers wide. Foster in the shotgun. Lawler gets it out to Stevens. Out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. Nick Stevens, the tight end, makes the catch. On the tackle, number 20. Jeremy Bell, in his 7th year out of Alabama. 30 seconds left in the first. 2nd and 2 from the Viking 49. In the offset eye. Lawler to Baxter around the outside, and Baxter gets the first down, picking up 3 yards to the 46. Making the tackle is Lofton for the Vikings. Larry Lofton, the defensive end, in his 3rd year out of Illinois. And that will probably take us to the end of the first quarter here as we watch the replay a couple of times. Yeah, they definitely won't get the next play off. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Cowboys up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 4. The 2-1 Cowboys, the 1-2 Vikings. Dallas leads at 7-0 as we start the second quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at the Viking 48-yard line. Cowboys come out, 4 receivers wide. Lawler under center. Lawler hands off to Baxter. who gets inside the 40, makes a move, and Baxter all the way down to the 32-yard line. A gain of 14 yards for Sam Baxter, the 10th year back out of USC, the former Heisman Trophy winner, and a Cowboy first down. Made a nice move on Jeremy Bell right there. They got him about 10 more yards. Cowboys dominating so far. Dallas looking pretty good this season. They only lost to the Giants last week by 1. The Giants won at the very end. 1st and 10 from the 32. Lawler back. Lawler throws. Caught by Stevens. He steps out of bounds as he makes his cut at the 22-yard line. A gain of 10. And that'll be a Dallas first down. You know, I'm watching the graphics of 19 here on my laptop. And after spending a whole afternoon doing college football, I really don't see any difference. The graphics of 19 are very good. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line in the I formation. Lawler, play action, throws, caught by Gibson, and Blair Gibson down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll be another Dallas first down. The rookie tight end out of Georgia Southern, Blair Gibson. Dallas just long drive after long drive. This is their second possession. They're just methodically moving down the field again. Vikings can't seem to stop them. 1st and 10 from the Minnesota 11. Under 7 minutes left until halftime. Lawler under center. Lawler looking, throws inside to Stewart. Down to the 2, a gain of 9. Jerome Stewart, the 3rd-year receiver out of Texas A&M. A gain of 9. It'll bring up 2nd and 1 from the 2. Montel Monroe on the tackle, the 8th-year safety out of Florida State. And that'll bring up 2nd and 1. Cowboys come out, 4 receivers wide. Lawler under center. Stevens in motion. Lawler to Baxter. And Baxter's going to lose 2 yards. Making the tackle that time, Jeremy Douglas. In his 2nd year out of Maryland, the defensive tackle. It'll be a loss of 2 yards. Tell you what, in the bright sunshine, both these teams' uniforms look really good. Especially the Vikings. 3rd and 3 from the 4-yard line. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler looking, throws inside to Stewart. Touchdown, Dallas. A 4-yard touchdown catch by Jerome Stewart. And Dallas goes up 13-0. 2 long drives, 2 Dallas touchdowns. And the Purple People Eaters are getting ate up. Connor Blanchard will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. Completed 14-0. 5:45 left to play here in the first half. Live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. We will be back on with an NFL doubleheader tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern time. And who will it be? It'll be New England at Kansas City, and then New Orleans at Tampa Bay. It'll be at 3 Eastern, 2 Central, 12 Pacific time. Tanner Pearson will kick off. Fielded by Duncan at the 3-yard line of the 15, 20, 25. And Duncan brings it out to the 25-yard line. James Duncan, the rookie out of USC. Vikings find themselves down 14-0 to the Cowboys. Foster will come back out to lead the offense. The Vikings are looking at 1-3 if they don't come back and do something here. It'll be their third straight loss after winning on opening day. Minnesota will start from their own 25. 1st and 10. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster hands off to Carrington. And Carrington gets out to the 31. A gain of 5 to bring up 2nd and 5. On the tackle, Tyler Hackett, the 9th-year defensive tackle at Citadel. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5. Vikings with 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws, caught by Underwood. And lost Underwood out to the 38. A gain of 7. And that'll be a Minnesota first down. Lawson Underwood, the 9th-year tight end out of Iowa. Wesley Keaton on the tackle. Keaton in his 10th year out of Missouri, who beat the Volunteers today in overtime. I'm still upset about that. Under 5 minutes left in the half. Cowboys up 14-0. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 38. Foster to Carrington. And Max Carrington to the 42, a gain of 4 yards. Make it a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. On the tackle, number 56, Tommy Nottingham, the rookie out of Mississippi State. 4:25 and counting in the half. 3 receivers to the near side on 2nd and 7. Foster in the gun. Foster, play action. Foster's going to take off. He gets the first down, crossing midfield to the 47-yard line. 11 yards on the scramble and a Viking first down. On the tackle, Kerry Rule, a linebacker in his 8th year out of UTEP. Under 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. 1st and 10 Vikings. Foster hands off to Carrington. Carrington gets nailed for no gain. On the tackle, number 96, Orlando Sanders, the 6th-year defensive end out of Illinois. 3.5 minutes left in the half. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at the Dallas 47. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster in the gun. Foster to Carrington up the middle. And Carrington picks up 5 to the 42. Rule on the tackle again for the Cowboys. The all-pro linebacker. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. Vikings need to get on the board before halftime. In fact, the Vikings do get the second half kickoff. 5 receivers set wide, empty backfield, Foster back. Foster throws wide open down the middle. Gerald Carnes down to the 25, a gain of 17, and a Viking first down. The 6th-year receiver out of UCLA, Gerald Carnes. Tackled by Rule and Jefferson. Aaron Jefferson, the 10th-year defensive back out of Alabama. 2.5 minutes left here in the half. 4 receivers wide. Foster under center.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Foster hands off to Joyner across the 20, inside the 10, and Joyner all the way down to the 3-yard line. A 22-yard run by Luke Joyner, the rookie out of Virginia Tech. 1st and goal, Minnesota. That was a nice run. Let's watch the replay on that one. Joseph Ford finally made the tackle, number 28. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Cowboys up 14-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 4 of our current NFL season. Sim Season 34. It'll be first and goal from the 3. Foster under center.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Foster throws to the end zone to James. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown catch by Rondé James, the second-year receiver out of Arizona. And the Vikings are on the board. They get their touchdown. They can cut the lead in half with the extra point. There you go, Evil Dead. And now Randy Lloyd will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. The Cowboys' lead is now 14-7. Still a lot of time left. 1:57 left on the clock, and Dallas still has all 3 of their timeouts. 14-7 Cowboys. Cowboys missed the playoffs last year. Trying to get back in. Minnesota made the playoffs for the first time in 9 seasons last season. That was they ended their the second longest playoff drought. The Bills still have the longest, 17 and counting. Lloyd will kick off. Fielded by Holiday at the 3-yard line, over the 20, 25. And Holiday brings it out to the 29. Marvin Holiday. 1:53 left here in the first half. Dallas up by 7. They'll be looking to extend their lead before halftime. They have plenty of time, 1:53 and 3 timeouts. Cowboys trying to keep pace with the Giants in the NFC East. The Giants are 3-0. And the Giants will play the Redskins later this week. 1st and 10. Lawler back. Throws. Incomplete. He short-hopped it. The remaining games this week: New England at Kansas City, New Orleans at Tampa Bay. We should get those in tomorrow. Denver at Oakland, San Francisco at the Rams, and the Redskins at the Giants. Those are the remaining games in Week 4. 2nd and 10 from the 29, 5 receivers wide. Lawler drops back, throws, caught by Marshall, and Charlie Marshall out to the 38. That'll be a gain of 9. The second-year receiver out of Fresno State. Ty Martin, the linebacker, on the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1 for Dallas. Clock is moving. Neither team has taken a timeout. 1:30 and counting. Here in the half. Cowboys come out, 4 receivers wide.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Lawler drops back. Jumps it off. He hit a Viking. It bounced off of number 71, Armani Callaway, the 7th-year defensive end out of Houston. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys are going to have to punt. Minnesota still has 3 timeouts. Tanner Pearson back to punt. Pearson gets the punt away. Fair caught, but it's going to go inside the 10 and be downed at the 5-yard line. Nice punt by Pearson, the 3rd-year punter out of SMU. Very nice punt. A super duper punt. Now the Vikings will take over at their own 5 with 1:11 left here in the first half. They do have 3 timeouts. They're down by 7. At the very least, they might be able to get a field goal. And they do get the second half kickoff. got Minnesota in those old school uniforms that just look so good. Vikings come out in the I. Foster under center. Foster to Carrington, who's back in the game, and Carrington picks up 2 yards out to the 7-yard line. He's 2nd and 8. Kerry Rule on the tackle. The Vikings take a timeout. I don't get it. If you're going to take a timeout, why do you run up the middle at your own 5-yard line? I'm questioning that call. You're not going to cross up the Cowboys at your own 5-yard line. They know. They know. A minute 1 remaining in the half. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Vikings at their own 7-yard line. Three receivers off to the far side. Foster in the shotgun.
Let's go. 3-19.
Foster, a delayed handoff to Carrington, who gets the first down. Carrington gets a nice gain out to the 24, a gain of 17. Vikings take a timeout with 55 seconds left in the half. They have 1 timeout remaining. Well, that run was about as good as a pass. 17 yards out to the 24-yard line. $55 seconds left in the half. Evil Dead's hoping his Vikings can do something here before halftime. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
Foster drops back. In trouble. And he's going to get sacked back at the 16-yard line. There'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. Orlando Sanders, the defensive end. It'll be 2nd and 18, and it looks like Minnesota's like saying, you know what? We're just going to let the clock run out. Now, if it was me, I wouldn't. I'd line up. I'd be chucking it down the field, man. I'd be trying to at least get a field goal. I think they're giving up too early here. It'll be 2nd and 18 back at the 16-yard line. We're down to 17 seconds. They're going to line up with 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws downfield. Incomplete. And that's going to stop the clock with 8 seconds left. It'll bring up 3rd and 18. Looking for Rondé James down the sideline. 8 seconds left until half. Cowboys up 14-7. Vikings come out in the I. Foster to Carrington up the gut. And Carrington a nice gain out to the 25. And now Dallas takes a timeout. A gain of 9. It'll bring up 4th and 9. 4 seconds left. Dallas wants to set up a return. It's what they want to do. It's why they took the timeout. Since Sim Season 25, and that's like, if you count, that's 10 seasons, we've only had 1 punt return for a touchdown. And that happened 2 seasons ago. It was the Chiefs against the Browns. I forget who it was. I think it was James Kearney. Returned a punt for a touchdown. 1 in 10 seasons. Young gets the punt away. Fielded by Holiday at the 28, and we're going to halftime. Halftime score, Dallas 14, Minnesota 7, here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The 2-1 Cowboys, the 1-2 Vikings. Dallas leads it 14-7. as we get set to start the second half. Minnesota will get the ball first. Kicking off for the Cowboys, Randy Lloyd. Well, actually, it was Tanner Pearson. My bad. Duncan from the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And James Duncan brings it out to the 33-yard line. The Vikings, they can tie it up if they get a touchdown on this drive. Here in the third quarter. If the Vikings were to lose this game, they'd drop to 1-3. They'd be 2 games behind the leaders in the NFC Central. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Foster in the gun. Foster back. Throws. Incomplete. Nearly picked off. Broken up by Wesley Keaton, number 26. He very nearly tipped it to his teammate. That was number 51, Renard Henderson, the linebacker who had a shot at it as well. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 33. 7:52 left in the third. Vikings come out. Foster under center.
Let's go. Green 39.
Foster to Carrington around the outside. Carrington dancing a little bit too much. He loses 2 yards. Coming up to make the tackle, number 28, Joseph Ford, the 6th-year defensive back out of Washington State. Just stop dancing around, man. Turn up field and get yardage. A spin move's not going to work when the defender's like over 5 yards away from you. 3rd and 12 from the 31-yard line. Big third down for the Vikings. Foster in the gun. Foster drops back. Foster in trouble. And he gets taken down, sacked at the 24-yard line. Thomas Watts, the 4th-year defensive end out of Tulsa. And that'll be a loss of 7. It'll bring up 4th and 19. The Vikings go 3 and out. A very unimpressive drive to start the third quarter. And the Vikings are going to have to punt. Zach Young will come on to punt. Young back to punt. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Holiday at the 29. And Marvin Holiday brings it back to the 44-yard line. And that's where Dallas will have it, 1st and 10. 6:52 left to play here in the third quarter. Dallas up by 7. Dallas's defense has played very well today, only allowing 7 points, at least so far. See if Dallas now can capitalize. They have pretty good field position here at their own 44. 4 receivers wide. Jeremy Lawler, the quarterback, under center. 1st and 10. Lawler to Baxter. And Baxter will lose a yard back to the 43. On the tackle, number 96, Larry Lofton, the 3rd-year defensive end out of Illinois. Thursday night's a tough night for a crowd. And so is Saturday night, I've noticed. The best night seems to be Sunday for some reason. 2nd and 11 from the 43-yard line. 5 receivers wide for the Cowboys. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler back. Lawler throws near side, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11. The intended receiver was Jerome Stewart. And now a big third down for the Cowboys, 3rd and 11. at their own 43. 5 receivers wide. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler draws back. Steps up. Throws outside. Just throws it away. And the Viking defense forces a 3 and out. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Dallas will punt. It remains a 14-7 ball game here at U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Tanner Pearson back to punt. Gets the punt away. Inside the 10, another nice punt by Pearson. Downed at the 4-yard line. That's twice he's put it inside the 10. Some first half highlights. Or not? No, I guess not. That's a punt highlight. I got ahead of myself. So the Vikings will take over now at their own 4-yard line, down 14-7. .608 left to play here in the third quarter. Been a long day here on Jammin' Sports. We started at 10 o'clock Eastern, which is 9 my time. It's almost 8:30 my time. We've been at this for 11 hours. 11 plus hours. Simpson up the gut to the 7-yard line. Jay Simpson, the 4th-year fullback out of UNLV. Kerry Rule on the tackle. Now, granted, we did take about a 90-minute break, but still, it's a long day. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 7-yard line. Foster in the shotgun with the back on either side. Foster hands off to Carrington, and Max Carrington slips through and gets out to the 16. He very nearly broke it. A gain of 9 and a Viking first down. Nice little run there by Max Carrington. Gets the Vikings the first down. Dallas up 14-7 here in the third quarter. Gracie's back. Say hi, Gracie. She knows. She knows. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Foster under center. Foster fakes the handoff. Throws. Caught by James as Gracie gives a thumbs up. Out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 15. Rondé James. First down, Minnesota. The Vikings got something going now. Look at this. Drive started at the 4. They've worked it out to the 31-yard line. See if the Vikings can tie it up on this drive. 1st and 10 from the 31. In the offset eye, Foster under center. Foster hands off to Carrington, and Carrington gets out to the 40, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. 4:25 and counting. We're in the third quarter, live from Minneapolis, Minnesota, U.S. Bank Stadium. Cowboys with a 14-7 lead. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Vikings at their own 40-yard line. Vikings come out with 4 wide. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Carrington. They're getting a steady dose of Carrington on this drive. 2 yards and a first down out to the 42-yard line. Move those chains. Under 4 minutes now left to play in the third quarter. Coming around to make the tackle, Wesley Keaton for Dallas. The defensive back came around the outside. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 42. Vikings come out. 4 receivers spread wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster fakes the handoff. Throws outside. Caught by Underwood. And Lawson Underwood out to the 47. A gain of 5. The 9th-year tight end out of Iowa, Lawson Underwood. It's actually a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock is moving. 3:20 and counting here in the third. Cowboys have kind of let the Vikings hang around. 5 receivers wide, empty backfield. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws, dumps it off to Underwood. He gets the first down. Out to the Cowboy 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8. First down, Vikings. Lawson Underwood, one of the better tight ends in the league. Very consistent tight end. In his 9th year out of Iowa, all 9 years with the Vikings. Under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Vikings at the Dallas 45. Vikings come out in the eye. Foster to Joyner this time. And Luke Joyner, the rookie out of Virginia Tech, picks up a yard before being tackled by Tyler Hackett, the defensive tackle. It'll be 2nd and 9. Two minutes, 20 seconds left in the third. 4 receivers wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster draws back. Throws, dumps it off to Carnes. And Gerald Carnes all the way down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 16. And a Viking first down. The big wide receiver. Finally making the tackle, Mark Dennison, number 37, the rookie out of Georgia, the defensive back. This Viking drive started at the 4-yard line. Nice drive by Minnesota so far. Vikings down by 7 here in the waning minutes of the third quarter. 1:50 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Dallas 29. They come out 4 wide. Foster under center. Foster fakes the handoff. Throws. Caught by Gordon inside the 10. They mark him down at the 10. Bo Gordon, the rookie out of Indiana. A gain of 19. They must have marked it just outside the 10-yard line. If they did, they got a bad spot. It should be 1st and goal Vikings. Just inside the 10. 1:38. I think we have an injury timeout on the play. Vikings have moved all the way down to the Cowboy 10. An impressive drive. It's 1st and goal from the 10. Vikings come out in the eye. Foster under center.
Here we go. 3-19.
Foster to Carrington. And Carrington bowls his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 10-yard touchdown run by Max Carrington. He just ran over the defensive back at the goal line. And the Vikings can tie it up with the extra point. That was an impressive 96-yard drive by the Vikings. Watch him just run over number 31, Benjamin Patton, the rookie safety out of SMU. There you go, Evil Dead. That was a really impressive drive, 96 yards. Randy Lloyd for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 14. 1:34 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. And we have ourselves a great ball game. If you missed the earlier game, the Lions beat the Seahawks in overtime, 23-14. The Lions are now 1-3. The Seahawks dropped to 2-2. Here, the Cowboys are 2-1 and the Vikings are 1-2. Randy Lloyd will kick off for Minnesota in a tie ball game. There's the kick. It'll be fielded by Holiday, a yard deep over the 15, 20, 25. And Marvin Holiday brings it out to the 27-yard line. First down, Cowboys. 1:31 left to play here in the third quarter. Jeremy Lawler will lead the offense as he'll come back out. Wearing Roger Staubach's old number, number 12. I don't believe in retired numbers. It's a waste of a number. You can honor a player without retiring the number. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. They come out in the I formation.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Lawler fakes the handoff, throws, caught by Gibson. And Blair Gibson out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 7 to be 2nd and 3. Clock is moving. Ty Martin on the tackle. 1:17 and counting here in the third quarter. Cowboys come out, 5 receivers wide. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler back. Lawler throws to the near side or far side. And that's Tom Plant making the catch. His first catch of the day. He's been strangely quiet. Just a 5-yard gain, but it's enough for the first down. Out to the 39-yard line. The 10th-year receiver out of Texas Christian. Evil says good. 57 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. We're tied at 14. Cowboys come out, 1st and 10. Lawler hands off to Baxter around the outside, and Baxter goes down for no gain. Ty Martin comes in and makes the tackle. The 6th-year linebacker out of Tennessee. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock is moving. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Cowboys come out. Lawler under center. Lawler hands off to Baxter, and Baxter gets out to the 41, a gain of 2 yards, before being tackled by Cedric James, the 3rd-year defensive tackle out of California. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. We're tied at 14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The 2-1 Cowboys, the 1-2 Vikings. We're tied at 14 as we start quarter number 4. It's been a good game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Cowboys at their own 41 in a tie ball game. 4 receivers set wide, Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler draws back, throws downfield. Stevens, the tight end, making the catch to the 49-yard line. That'll be a gain of 10 in a Dallas first down. Nick Stevens in his 5th year out of Tennessee. Bounced off of Ty Martin. Jim Florence finally made the tackle, the linebacker, in his 7th year out of Wake Forest. 1st and 10 Dallas at the Viking 49. Cowboys come out in the offset I. Lawler under center. Lawler 3-step drop, throws, caught by Marshall. And Charlie Marshall down to the 38. A gain of 11. And that'll be another Dallas first down. Cowboys on the move, trying to retake the lead here in the fourth quarter. We're tied at 14. I think the reason why the score is so low is because all the drives have been really, really long, eating up a lot of time. 1st and 10 from the 38. Lawler to Baxter. And Baxter gets out to the 32, a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Ty Martin on the tackle again. Clock is moving. 6:40 and counting. 2nd and 4 for the Cowboys. They come out in the offset eye. Lawler under center. Lawler to Baxter, and Baxter gets hit in the backfield. Cedric James comes in and makes the hit. A loss of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 back at the 35. I don't think anybody blocked him. He was just got in there so quick. Well, actually, he rolled off a block. Third and 7 for Dallas at the Viking 35. 4 receivers, 5 receivers wide. Empty backfield for Lawler. Lawler drops back, throws down the middle to Stevens. And Nick Stevens picks up 10 down to the 25, and that'll be a Dallas first down. Move the chains for the Cowboys. Martin again, actually number 35. Ross Martin, the other Martin, the rookie out of Baylor, the safety on the tackle. They have Ty Martin and they have Ross Martin. Wasn't Ross Martin the name of that actor on the Wild Wild West, opposite Robert Conrad? He played that Artemis guy, Artemis Gordon. 1st and 10 from the 25. Lawler under center. Lawler play action. Lawler gets sacked back at the 36-yard line. On the sack, Eric Mason, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Maryland. It'll be a loss of 11. And that'll bring up 2nd and 21. That's a huge sack. That pretty much puts him out of field goal range at the moment. .5:22 and counting. 2nd and 21. Cowboys from the Viking 36. 4 receivers set wide. Lawler under center. Lawler pump fakes. Hands off to Baxter up the middle. And Baxter picks up 4 to the 32-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 17. Stan King on the tackle, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Tennessee. It would be a 49-yard field goal from here. Big 3rd down for the Cowboys as they come out 5 wide. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler draws back. Steps up. In trouble. Turns the other way. And now Lawler fires downfield. Caught by Stewart. No, incomplete. Broken up by Dylan Douglas and number 31, Alex Woodson. Jerome Stewart had the first down, but he dropped it. It'll be 4th and 17. Connor Blanchard will come on, the 9th-year kicker out of Arizona. This will be from 49 yards to give Dallas back the lead. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. He nails it from 49, the veteran kicker. And the Cowboys go back up 17-14 with 4:28 remaining. Still plenty of time for the Vikings. Just got it in the right upright. That was close. So the Cowboys are up 17-14. Tanner Pearson will kick off. Plenty of time for the Vikings. 4:28. They have 3 timeouts. A field goal ties it back up. There's the kickoff by Pearson. It'll be fielded by Duncan, a yard deep, out over the 15-20. And James Duncan brings it out to the 25-yard line. He's wearing Anthony Lambos' old number when he was on the Vikings, number 30. Jay Foster comes back out. third-year quarterback out of Michigan. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at their own 25. Let's see the Vikings put together another long drive. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun.
Here we go now.
Foster draws back, throws, dumps it off to Carrington. And Max Carrington gets out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, and that'll be a Viking first down. Clock is moving, 4:10 and counting. We're in the 4th quarter. Joseph Ford on the tackle for the Cowboys. He got a little bit of help there from Benjamin Patton, the safety. We're at the 4-minute mark. 1st and 10 Vikings, 5 receivers wide. Foster in the gun. Foster draws back. Foster throws deep down the sideline, and it's way out of bounds. Some hand checking going on between Patton and the intended receiver, Gerald Carnes, number 85. No flags, though there could have been. That was questionable. 2nd and 10. Vikings now at their own 35. 3:49 left. Cowboys up by 3. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the gun.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Foster. Screen pass to Carrington around the outside. And Carrington gets out to the 45, close to the marker. A gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and 1. Finally coming up to make the tackle is Dennison. Mark Dennison, the defensive back, rookie out of Georgia. 3:28 and counting. 3rd and 1 for the Vikings now at their own 45. Foster under center.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
Foster hands off to Carrington, gets the first down. Out to the 48, a gain of 3. Kerry Rule on the tackle. First down, Minnesota. Nottingham also on the tackle. The rookie linebacker at Mississippi State. Actually, it was mostly Rule. Three minutes and counting. Time becoming a factor now. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 48, down by 3. 4 receivers wide. Foster under center. Foster draws back. Foster throws, caught by Underwood, down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 15, and that'll be a Viking first down. Clock is moving. 2:35 and counting. Kerry Rule, the linebacker, on the tackle again for Dallas. We could have another overtime, the way this one's going. On 1st and 10. Foster under center.
Hurry up, here we go.
Foster drops back. Throws downfield, caught by Gordon. And Bo Gordon down to the 23. A gain of 14. Another Viking first down. Vikings are definitely in field goal range now. But they're thinking about more than just a field goal. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Cowboys up 17-14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We could have overtime the way this one's going. Our first game went to overtime. Vikings come out. 4 receivers set wide.
Here we go. Green 30.
Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Jumps it off to Carrington. Carrington carries the Cowboy down to the 23. No gain. Maybe a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Foster in the shotgun on 2nd down. 1:45 and counting. Foster looking. Foster throws. Jumps it off to Carrington, who gets down to the 19. A gain of 4. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Foster in the gun. Foster back. Foster looking. Throws. Carrington catches it at the 3. A gain of 16. 1st and goal, Minnesota. They stay in the hurry up. Keep the Dallas defense out there. Foster rolls out. And now Foster throws and throws it away. That'll stop the clock. 1:11 left. Minnesota, they're not playing for a tie. They want to take the lead here. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3. $1:11 left. On 2nd and goal. Foster. Play action. Throws. Incomplete. Missed his target. He kind of threw between 2 receivers. He was looking for Gordon, and I think he was looking for Underwood. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3. 1:07 left. And now Foster under center on 3rd and goal. Foster looking. Throws back of the end zone. Touchdown. Rondé James doing a tightrope act to the back of the end zone. And at least for now, the Vikings take a 20-17 lead. They will probably review this. It looked really close. Let's watch it again. Initially, I think he's got it. Yeah, that's a good catch. He got both down. A one-handed catch. They're going to review it. But I think he caught it. I think he got both feet in. Yep, he taps the toe there. That'll be a good catch. He tapped that second toe before the other foot came down. Ruling on the field stands. A good touchdown, and the Vikings go up 20-17 with 1:04 remaining. And now the extra point. This is huge. It'll put them up by 4. Randy Lloyd for the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. Now the Cowboys have to score a touchdown if they're going to win it. Dallas does have 3 timeouts. A 1:04 left. The Vikings have taken a 21-17 lead. The Vikings, who are down 14-0 at one point in this game. If the Vikings win, both these teams will be 2-2. Randy Lloyd will kick off. Fielded at the goal line by Plant over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Tom Plant brings it out to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Dallas. And now Jeremy Lawler will come back out to lead the offense. The Cowboys need a touchdown. They're in 4-down territory. A field goal does them no good. 59 seconds left, and Dallas has 3 timeouts. They have to go 74 yards. Nice comeback by the Vikings. 5 receivers wide, empty backfield. Lawler in the gun. Lawler back. Lawler throws down the near sideline. Marshall can't haul it in. Incomplete. He was well covered by Douglas Burns. Not Douglas Burns, I'm sorry. Dylan Douglas, the 4th-year defensive back out of Colorado. Kind of got his hand in there. 55 seconds left. 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. Cowboys come out 5 wide. Lawler in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Empty backfield.
Green 30.
Lawler looking. Lawler steps up, throws deep, and is picked off. Douglas picks it off for Minnesota. They were throwing deep, trying to hit Charlie Marshall, and Dylan Douglas picks it off with 49 seconds left. And that will probably do it for the Vikings. Dallas will have to start taking their timeouts. The Vikings are going to be 2-2. Dallas will be 2-2. Now with 49 seconds left, Dallas could still force a 3-and-out. They still have 3 timeouts. But if the Vikings were to get a first down along the way here, it's over. What a comeback by Minnesota. They were down 14-0, but they didn't panic. And now Foster under center on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 30.
Foster to Carrington. And Carrington gets out to the 40. A gain of 5. Dallas will take a timeout. They have 2 left. Just get the first down there, Minnesota, and you can wrap this up. Quality win for the Vikings. Devastating loss for the Cowboys. .45 seconds left. 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Foster hands off to Carrington. And Carrington picks up a yard. Dallas takes a timeout. Make it a 2-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 3. 41 seconds left. See if the Vikings can pick up a first down here and end this. .41 seconds left. 3rd and 3. A first down ends the game. Vikings come out in the eye.
Hurry up, here we go.
Foster to Carrington. He gets the first down. All the way out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11. Dallas takes their final timeout. One more snap and this one's done. And the Vikings, a very, very nice come from behind win. Minnesota will go to 2-2. The Cowboys will fall to 2-2. We'll be back tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern time. I have a doubleheader for you. Vikings come out in the victory formation. This will be the last snap of the game. They won't have to snap it again. They take a knee. Disappointing loss for Dallas. Just couldn't hold the lead. And the Vikings' 2-game losing streak will come to a close. Final seconds will tick away. Your final score, Minnesota 21, Dallas 17. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, good night, everybody.